ever had a serious health scare or an accident that stopped you in your tracks. It gave you a moment to pause and think about your life and the people around you. Well, almost exactly 1 year ago today, on January 4th, I had this pause and had this time. I was at Big Sky, Montana, skiing with friends. It was the first day. We had skied 3 runs in the morning. We're cruising along on a nice gentle slope, almost the only ones there, when all of a sudden, bam! I was hit from behind.
Oh.
I tumbled forward, skis, poles flying. I landed. I sat up. What happened? I was in shock. My friends who were behind me came up and said, "Julie, don't move." I looked behind me and there's a man with a weird bike thing up the hill. I had found out that a man on a snow-go bike was out of control, barreling down the hill and hit me. Thank goodness Ski Patrol came quickly. They felt around asking me questions. When they got to the side of my body, I went, "Oof, that's tender." They got a Ski Patrol sled and we cruised down the hill to the patrol center and then took me to the hospital. At the hospital, they did a CAT scan, and what they found was that I had 6 broken ribs in my back and a lacerated spleen. They said, "We're not worried about the ribs, but we're worried about your spleen. You could have internal bleeding." So they got an ambulance, came up to the hill. By this time, there was a blizzard. They had to go down 40 minutes down the hill to the bigger hospital. When I was there, I spent 2 days in ICU, a few more days in the regular hospital, and I was allowed to fly home about 5 days later. Once I got home, my mom had sent me this sweet, soft, cozy blanket, and I wrapped myself in it, and I hung out on the couch healing. One day, as I was hanging out, I looked at my Facebook page, and I spent time looking at every single friend and thinking about how I knew them, what decade it was it from work, from school, from my daughter's friends, and really thought about how we're all interconnected in a beautiful tapestry. I thought so often on Facebook and social media, we only share mountaintop moments. I'm gonna share some thoughts from the couch and have some realness. Because I feel like we need realness now more than ever in this world. So I penned a post, my thoughts from the couch, my takeaways from this accident, shared a little bit about it. And now I'm excited to share with you my 4 takeaways from my time on the couch healing. The first takeaway is, tomorrow is not promised. If you've heard this before, take it seriously. Don't wait. Go for your goals. Take chances. Mend broken relationships. Let the people that you love know how much you care about them. The second takeaway is, have faith over fear, and the power of prayer is profound. During this time, I was shook to the core. All the what ifs come to your mind. What if I had been hit 3 inches to the right and it had been my spine, and I would now be permanently paralyzed, or worse? When I walked in the door to my house for the first time, I just had this eerie, surreal feeling that this is what my family would have come home to if I had not come home from Montana. I had a lot of people praying for me at the time. I also did a lot of praying, and I really felt it made a big difference. Jen Johnson is one of my favorite singers, and she has a song, "The Goodness of God," and there's 2 stanzas that stick out to me. And one is, "In darkest night, you are close like no other, and with every breath I take, I will sing of the goodness of God." A third takeaway is to really critically analyze and think about your media. During this time, I have a daughter, Lauren, who's a physical therapist, and she said, "Mom, in order to heal, I want you to go on a no cortisol rising diet. No news, no social media for 2 weeks. See how you feel." I can't tell you the difference it made. I felt so much lighter after that 2 weeks. And what I learned is it's very, very important to think about what you watch, what you see, what you listen to. It impacts you. And since then, I've done some serious weeding of what I allow into my mind and my heart. The fourth takeaway is that we bond more over hardships than highlights. A quote that I found is, "A friend who knows your tears is much more valuable than a lot of friends that only know your smile." Having this accident has opened up communications with many different friends. It's deepened relationships. It has made a big difference. It's really been a renaissance moment in time in my life. When you share your vulnerability, other people share their vulnerability with you. So to wrap it up, on my post, after sharing this information, I said, thank you for being a friend. And I'd like to say, thank you for being friends. Some old, some new. I'm very grateful to share life together and to have this connection. May you have a very good day today. With love, Julie.